How frightening it is to see the news. It's increasingly common to hear about cases where elderly people, apparently full of health, suddenly collapse when leaving their rooms without warning. What's most alarming? There were no symptoms to alert their families. The reality is that behind these unexpected episodes often hide simple mistakes we make upon waking, especially those who are already over 60 or 70 years old. These are habits we repeat day after day without realizing the damage they're causing to our longevity and general well-being. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment where you're watching from to be featured in the next video. These small morning oversights, which seem so harmless, are silently deteriorating our health. It's not an exaggeration to say they considerably increase the risk of falls, strokes, heart problems, and even cognitive difficulties. How important it is to become aware of this. The good news is that we can correct these mistakes to improve our quality of life and enjoy healthy aging. Next, we'll look at the 6 most common mistakes our elderly make every morning, and, most valuably, how to solve them in a simple way. Are you ready to discover them? If you're concerned about your health or that of a loved one, don't miss a single detail. Mistake 1. Getting up too quickly from bed. Did you know that during the 7 or 8 hours we sleep, our body remains in a state of total rest? All functions slow down and, upon waking, they're not prepared for abrupt changes. And many people make this mistake. Jumping out of bed might seem normal, but for an elderly person, it represents a real danger to their well-being and longevity. What happens is simple. That sudden movement causes an imbalance in blood circulation, and blood cannot reach the brain quickly enough. The consequences can be more serious than we imagine. What doctors call orthostatic hypotension develops, which is nothing more than a sudden drop in blood pressure when changing position. And how does it manifest? With blurred vision, annoying ringing in the ears, dizziness and instability that can cause falls. And watch out. Falls are the leading cause of serious injuries in our elderly. This problem is especially aggravated in people who are dehydrated or take medications for heart, blood pressure, or insomnia. If you know someone who takes these medications, share this information. It could greatly improve their quality of life and prevent accidents. Would you like to know how to correct this habit? Leave your like and keep reading. Solution to mistake. The solution is simpler than it seems and can make a big difference in the health and longevity of our elderly. Instead of jumping out of bed at the first sound of the alarm clock, wake up calmly. How about starting with 2 deep breaths while still lying down? This helps oxygenate the body and prepare it for activity. Then it's time to gradually activate the body. Open and close your hands and feet. Rotate your ankles, contract your calves and thigh muscles, and flex your wrists. These small movements improve circulation and prepare the body to get up. The next step is crucial for healthy aging. Slowly turn to a comfortable side and gently sit on the edge of the bed, letting your feet touch the floor. But don't rush. It's important to remain seated for 20 or 30 seconds, contracting your calves and rotating your ankles to activate circulation in your legs. Only when you feel completely stable is it time to stand up. This small morning ritual, which takes just a minute, can prevent falls and dizziness, significantly improving the quality of life for our elderly. Do you know someone who could benefit from this advice? Share this article with them and help them enjoy better health. Mistake 2. Not drinking water upon waking. What a common and yet harmful mistake for our health. During sleep, although we don't notice it, our body continues functioning. We breathe, the heart pumps blood, and the kidneys filter toxins. All these processes consume water, which leads us to wake up with a certain degree of dehydration that we often don't perceive. The problem is that many elderly people start their day by drinking coffee and taking medications without worrying about hydrating first. And why does this happen? With aging, the sensation of thirst decreases considerably, making dehydration more common and therefore more dangerous. The consequences of this oversight directly affect our longevity and well-being. When we don't drink water upon waking, the blood becomes thicker, making circulation difficult. This overloads the cardiovascular system, forcing the heart to work more than necessary. And here comes the worrying part. This extra effort significantly increases the risk of suffering strokes and heart attacks, especially during the early morning hours. Additionally, dehydration compromises balance, mood, energy, and mental clarity. Have you ever woken Up with a headache, dry mouth, or that feeling of mental fog? Well, dehydration could be the culprit. If you want to improve your health and that of your loved ones, don't forget to comment on what other morning habits you consider important. Solution to mistake 2. The solution is as simple as it is effective. To maintain good health and promote longevity, the ideal is to always place a bottle or glass of water next to the bed before sleeping. This way, upon waking, the first thing we'll do is drink water even before getting up. If at first it's difficult to drink a considerable amount, we can start with small sips or half a glass and gradually increase. Does water seem boring to you? No problem. We can improve its flavor by leaving a lemon prepared to squeeze into it. Another fantastic option for those seeking healthy aging is to prepare a bottle with water, lemon, or medicinal herbs like rosemary or mint the night before. These small touches not only improve the flavor, but also provide beneficial properties for our health. It's important to consume 1 or 2 glasses of water before preparing morning coffee, as coffee has a diuretic effect that increases fluid loss. This simple morning hydration habit can make a big difference in our quality of life, especially for those already in their golden years. Remember that staying well hydrated is one of the best-kept secrets for keeping an active mind and a well-functioning body. Did you find this advice useful? Don't forget to subscribe to receive more recommendations on healthy habits. Mistake 3. Ignoring morning stiffness and moving too quickly. Watch out for this. Waking up with stiff joints, neck pain, or back pain is not simply a normal part of getting older, as many believe. What happens is that during the night while we rest, circulation slows down, muscles cool, and joints barely move. Synovial fluid, that natural lubricant that protects our knees, shoulders, hips, and spine, doesn't flow properly, and here comes an important fact for those seeking healthy aging. In people over 70, the production of this natural lubricant decreases significantly. The consequences of ignoring this morning stiffness and moving quickly can seriously compromise the quality of life and independence of our elderly. When getting up without preparing the body, stiffness, tension, and creaking in the joints appear. This increases the risk of sudden and uncontrolled movements, raising the probability of falls and serious injuries. And it's not an exaggeration to say that a simple fall can be the beginning of a chain of complications that lead to loss of autonomy. Have you realized how important it is to take care of these small details to maintain our independence in old age? The good news is that there's a simple solution that can be implemented every morning. Are you interested in knowing it? Leave us your like to motivate us to continue sharing these valuable tips. Solution to mistake 3. The solution is in our hands and in our feet. To combat morning stiffness and promote healthy aging, we can incorporate a simple routine that takes just a couple of minutes. Still in bed, we start by slowly moving our fingers and toes. Then, we make circles with our ankles and wrists to stimulate circulation. The neck also needs attention. Let's turn it slowly from side to side, without forcing. These gentle movements help the synovial fluid begin to flow, naturally lubricating our joints. When sitting on the edge of the bed, it's the perfect time to stretch our arms up and then forward, gently rotate our shoulders backward, and flex and stretch our knees as if we were marching while seated. This small body activation routine only requires between 1 and 2 minutes. The most important thing is to recognize that these movements not only prepare the body, but also activate the nervous system and improve coordination, fundamental aspects for maintaining our independence and well-being in old age. With these healthy habits, our joints will thank us throughout the day, allowing us to enjoy daily activities without discomfort. Have you ever tried a similar routine? Tell us about your experience in the comments and share your own tricks for maintaining mobility. Mistake 4. Holding the urge to urinate upon waking. How many times have we heard our elderly say, "Just 5 more minutes," while ignoring the need to go to the bathroom? During the night, it's normal for the bladder to fill, but many elderly people choose to stay in bed a few minutes longer, even feeling the need to urinate. What they may not know is that this voluntary retention creates additional pressure on the urinary system and can trigger unwanted bodily reflexes that directly affect their health and longevity. The consequences can be more serious than we imagine. Pressure on the bladder can activate the vasovagal reflex, causing a sudden drop in blood pressure. This translates into dizziness, blurred vision, and a high risk of fainting, precisely at the moment of getting up, when there is already greater instability. Additionally, holding urine increases the likelihood of urinary infections due to the prolonged presence of bacteria in the bladder. And here comes a crucial fact for the health of our elderly. In older adults, urinary infections can manifest in atypical ways, causing mental confusion, fever, and even delirium, seriously compromising their quality of life and independence. Did you know that something as simple as not holding urine can help prevent these problems? Don't forget to subscribe to receive more tips that promote healthy aging. Solution to mistake 4. The solution to this problem is simple, but requires discipline and awareness about the importance of well-being and health in old age. The first step is to sit on the bed to improve circulation and relieve stiffness, following the advice we mentioned earlier. Once we notice the need to go to the bathroom, we shouldn't postpone this action. It's essential to get up carefully, following the protocol we explained in the first point to avoid dizziness or falls. A crucial aspect for the independence and safety of our elderly is to keep the path to the bathroom free of obstacles and well lit. Why not place motion sensor lights in the hallway? They're economical and can prevent nighttime accidents. It's also advisable to have support points like handrails in strategic areas, especially in the bathroom, where the risk of slipping is greater. These small adjustments in the environment, combined with attention to bodily needs, can make a big difference in the quality of life and longevity of elderly people. Remember that prevention is always better than cure, and these healthy habits are the key to maintaining autonomy for longer. Do you know someone who could benefit from these tips? Share this article with them and help them improve their daily well-being. What other advice would you add? Leave us your comment. Mistake 5. Not eating breakfast or taking medications on an empty stomach. What a common and potentially dangerous mistake. Many elderly people don't feel hungry in the morning and decide to skip breakfast. Others, for convenience or habit, take their medications on an empty stomach. What they may not know is that with aging, the body loses part of its ability to compensate for metabolic imbalances. Starting the day without the necessary energy or with poorly administered medications can cause serious destabilization that directly affects health and general well-being. The consequences can be truly concerning for those seeking to maintain their independence and enjoy healthy aging. There is a high risk of hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, which can manifest as weakness, tremors, and confusion. Medications taken without food can cause stomach pain due to irritation of the gastric mucosa, causing discomfort throughout the day. Additionally, some drugs are not properly absorbed if taken on an empty stomach, compromising their effectiveness. And let's not forget the possible adverse drug interactions that can occur when taking several medications without the protection that food offers. Have you realized how important this small morning habit is for maintaining a good quality of life? If you find this advice useful, don't forget to like and share it with those who may need it. Solution to mistake. The solution is to create healthy habits that accompany us every morning. 2. Maintain a good energy level and protect our stomach. It's advisable to consume a light but nutritious breakfast. How about natural yogurt with a less ripe banana? This combination is gentle on the stomach but provides proteins and slow absorption carbohydrates. Another excellent option is whole grain toast with boiled egg and avocado paste, which provide healthy fats and proteins to start the day with vitality. A fundamental aspect for health and longevity is to consult with the doctor about which medications should be taken with food and which on an empty stomach. There are important exceptions. Medications for gastritis like omeprazole or for hypothyroidism generally need to be taken on an empty stomach for proper absorption. For those looking for a refreshing and revitalizing option, why not incorporate a morning green juice with celery, ginger, red apple with skin, mint leaves, and a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. This drink not only hydrates but also provides energy and helps with detoxification, contributing to maintaining an active mind and a healthy body. These small changes in the morning routine can make a big difference in the general well-being of our elderly. What healthy breakfast do you recommend? Share your ideas in the comments and help others improve their morning habits. Mistake 6. Walking without checking the surroundings upon waking. How many accidents could be avoided by just taking a few seconds to observe? Many elderly people get up and walk without properly looking around them. They don't check if there are objects on the floor, if footwear is accessible, or if there is sufficient lighting. These details, which may seem insignificant, represent serious risks to the health and independence of our elderly, compromising their quality of life and longevity. The consequences can be devastating. Tripping over unseen objects and slipping on folded rugs or unstable surfaces are frequent causes of serious falls. And here comes the concerning part. These falls can result in fractures, especially of the hip, which often require prolonged hospitalization and can lead to a permanent loss of independence. During recovery, secondary complications such as pneumonia or thrombosis can also arise, putting the lives of our loved ones at risk. Have you realized how important this small habit is for maintaining autonomy in old age? The good news is that there are simple solutions that can be easily implemented. Are you interested in knowing them? Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any advice that promotes healthy aging. Solution to mistake 6. Prevention is the key to maintaining independence and well-being in old age. The solution begins the night before, preparing the environment for a safe awakening. Why not take a few minutes before going to bed to remove objects from the path between the bed and the bathroom? It's also important to properly secure rugs, or better yet, remove them if they represent a risk. Organizing footwear in an accessible and stable place will avoid fumbling in the dark. Adequate lighting plays a crucial role in preventing accidents. Leaving a lamp or flashlight within reach can make the difference between a safe awakening and a dangerous fall. For those seeking more permanent solutions, installing motion sensor lamps on main routes is an investment in health and longevity. Low-intensity nightlights in strategic points are also excellent allies. Before taking the first step each morning, it's essential to stop for a few seconds to carefully observe the path, check for unexpected obstacles, and properly put on slippers or shoes with non-slip soles. These small, healthy habits, which take just a few minutes, can prevent serious accidents and significantly contribute to maintaining the quality of life and independence of our elderly. Have you implemented any of these measures in your home? Tell us about your experience and help others create safer environments. Conclusion: these small adjustments in the morning routine, which require just a few additional minutes each day, can make an extraordinary difference in the health and longevity of elderly people. By correcting these 6 common mistakes we've analyzed, it's possible to significantly reduce the risk of serious accidents, improve quality of life, and preserve independence for much longer. Isn't it wonderful to know that prevention, in this case, doesn't require large investments or radical changes, but simply awareness and small adaptations in daily habits? The key to healthy aging is in these details which, added day after day, build a fuller and more autonomous life. Let's remember that it's never too late to incorporate healthy habits that improve our well-being. Whether we're in our golden years or caring for someone who is, these tips can transform the aging experience, turning it into a life stage with greater happiness and independence. Which of these tips did you find most useful? Leave us your comment, and share this article with those who may benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe to receive more content on how to improve quality of life at all stages. Until next time.